Okay.
Okay, sit down, Mom, sit down here.
Ella primero.
But she has to.
Happy
We have to, Mom, sit. Come over here.
Para
No,
que le tome la foto.
yeah, but we're gonna sing Happy Birthday. We have to get over here, Mom. Get over here in the seat.
Oh, get him back of me.
Here, put that so put that there so the mom could be near you. Say Happy Birthday. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Diana. Happy birthday to you. Now say your wish. Take your time.
Okay.
Okay, bravo.
Yay! Okay, cut 3 pieces.
Ahora yo me retiro.
I need frosting.
Déjame hacer atrás.
Oh, I need to get the little thing you.
¿De qué?
What?
The cutter. Oh, you got it right there.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, pass me the plates. Do you want a strawberry? Yes.
Yeah.
You want a little piece or a big piece?
They're gonna have ice cream.
Oh, okay.
A él como dijo, a mí recuerdo, soy bien chiquitico.
In one of the drawers here by the stove.
I got it.
Ay, qué lindo.
There's little bowls.
Should I get a little bowl?
Yeah, get the little bowls. Uno chiquito así.
Bien chiquitico, no. Yo creo que...
Así.
Bueno, uy, sí, mira tan chiquitico. Mira tan chiquitico.
Oh, I need spoons too, right? Mom, you can make coffee or what?
No, yo no me cabe ni...
Oh, we need champagne, Gio. Oh,
Well,
Jesus.
That's at the end.
I made a mess.
Wait, let me get the... Let me get the spoons.
You want some coffee, Mom? Or no?
Ay, no, yo no puedo tomar nada más. Yo voy a... Ese es el ice cream.
Gio, napkins. Is it cheesecake?
Yeah.
Ay, déjame leer.
Why does frosting taste so good? I ask myself this every day. How can it be that frosting tastes so good? I can live on frosting, chocolate frosting, all day. It tastes so sweet, doesn't miss a beat, feels good in my belly, makes me say no to jelly.
¿Y tu bebé hizo el deseo?
Yeah, deseo más,
Okay.
más cake.
Now we're
A
gonna
mí
have
chiquitico, Gio.
A little
Cheesecake.
for me. There, that's good for me.
this. We can move over
Ya lo
here.
ponemos ahí, exacto.
Oh no, put it in the corner so the video it says on the video.
Yeah.
Put it over here. No.
Ahí sí.
Gio, where did you want to get the cheesecake from?
The Cold Stone's better. Well, I never had this one, so I gotta figure
Pero
it.
deja ver que
I don't know.
este
It's
que
good.
Does it taste like cheesecake to you?
deja
It's
ver.
like ice cream.
Or it doesn't taste like cheesecake?
Está rico.
That'd be cool. Like cherries, strawberries.
Like ice cream, sí señor, está rico.
Ooh, it's cold.
It has a little bit of, the one at Cold Stone's better.
That would have been a cool if when we grew up there was a Cold Stone, right? Because what we had for ice cream, remember we would go to Clark's or Thrifty's, or did we ever go to Carvel, or did we go often?
No. Carvel,
It was far, right?
Carvel was something that was, we didn't really get to do. We did it once in a while, but it was rare.
But it wasn't nearby.
That was like a New York thing, I think.
Carvet, yeah.
I don't remember Carvel in California.
Mommy, with chocolate.
Mire, ya lo puse aquí, un pedazo de chocolate. ¿Qué te iba a decir? Cuando Oscar cumplió los 6 años, pues todos digamos es que allá en New York no era sino decir el cumpleaños de los Galvis y no había más sin invitación ni nada, todos llegaban. ¿A qué hora, Mrs. Galvis? A las 2, estaban todos ahí los muchachitos, pero Oscar no quería que fueran niñas y Mauricio quería que fueran niñas, ¿no? Pero entonces el cumpleaños era ¿de qué? De Oscar. Entonces en uno de, creo que fue los 6.
There's
Imagínate.
cake in there.
Something.
Está rico.
I thought
Entonces tú sabes lo que pasa, las amigas Angelita, Mónica, todas las que me cuidaban los niños y todo, tenían niñas. ¿Cómo yo no las iba a invitar al cumpleaños? Si el building, los chismes todos se sabían volando. Todo no era sino decir tal cosa y todos, los dos buildings sabían de todo, ¿no? Entonces lo que yo hacía era que no. Entonces Oscar dijo, vean, tú cuando llega, tú coges las niñas y las llevas al cuarto de ellos, ¿no? Y yo cojo los niños y así fue, no se dio cuenta. Yo me estuve con las niñas allá entreteniéndolas y Oscar se quedó con el paquete de los niños.
I gotta tell you. So today, there was another thing about religion. I don't know what the message. I think maybe I have to go to church.
This is not cheesecake flavor. This is
No,
like strawberry, because there's cake in there, strawberry shortcake.
Maybe.
Yeah, pero
I think he heard me say cheesecake and he was thinking
Pero está
strawberry
rico.
shortcake. Because
Pero está
why is
rico.
there cake? There's actual pieces of cake in there. And
Yeah, pero es
cheesecake
rico.
ice cream doesn't have that.
Pues ahora está rico.
Anyway, so then the third thing, mysterious mystery, unsolved mysteries. The guy's knocking on the door.
Ay, Dios.
That was another religious thing.
Who were they though?
Ahorita cuando
Probably
estaba
born again
arregla-
Christians. They
look like
estabas
Latinos?
acá.
There were white Latinos in like ties.
What do you mean ties?
Like they were dressed
Como
like in
que
a
hora-
White
like-
shirt?
No,
Después de que Oscar colgó.
no,
White shirt, black tie is Mormons.
Después de que
no.
Oscar colgó.
They weren't. It's kind of weird on a Thursday.
But they didn't look like thieves. They look like the real deal.
Diana, después de que hablaste con Oscar.
Well, when he said, well, we're just letting you know, commemorating the death of Jesus, we want to let you know. And I said, well, celebrating, commemorating, dijo algo así.
Los
Celebrating
testigos de Jehová.
And I said, well, I celebrate that
Every day.
every day.
Good.
And he's like, okay, miss, thank you. I go, oh, yeah, I celebrate that every day.
I don't mind talking to them
No.
because it's a good chance to evangelize them. They don't know. They're mistaken.
Vea lo que Arnulfo hizo. Los mandó seguir. les
Like,
echó
I went to
encima.
Arnulfo's house to tell him the good news, and then Arnulfo
volvió
made me
católicos.
think because he was knowledgeable about the history of
Estuvo en el
Christianity,
convento todavía.
and he wanted to talk. Like most people who don't know, they're like, but he goes, come in, let's go, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
And he goes, in the 3rd century,
Es que
he
los
says he had the
tiempos
history down because he
quedaron
went to
así.
seminary. He knows the history of Christianity.
Y
And the Protestants, and he goes, the Bible you're holding is King James Bible. That was published this year. And he knew all the history. And I was like this. So he made me think, like, he's not lying. He's not, because he has dates. He had dates
es que
behind what he
los
was
tipos
saying.
yo no me haría esa, pero él se reía porque dice, los pobres no tienen ilustración, sino esos que no tienen mucha educación, entonces hay que saber lo que se habla, ¿no? Y él dice que todos mirando. Dice, yo creo que esos se van a volver católicos.
But the thing is, if you tell people the truth, they can't deny it. They have to start thinking about it.
Ya, yo creo que eso fue lo que pasó.
They're going around the world, oh, I'm going to preach the truth. And they come to you, and then you give them the truth. They're going to go, wait a second, I didn't know this, so I have to do more studies.
Ya. Pero mire esto del parque. ¿Ah?
I know, the park today? Pero seguía el señor que me estaba dando a little bit of pena because he was talking so loud. Mira, era Sastoque. El viaje de Sastoque. Y ayer era el cumpleaños de él. Y hoy es el mío. Martes was Gio. En
Pero
el
otra
tipo
que
del
nos pasó
en el
antes
tipo
de-
de parque. Y ahora están tocándome la puerta.
Ay, Dios mío.
It's a little weird.
Aquí no me han tocado la puerta.
Maybe.
Pero en
I
Connecticut
think it's
sí.
a sign.
Bueno, pero ellos no hacen mal a nadie.
He doesn't listen.
Es mejor eso que dijo de Lola, que fue un ateo que se lo dio y ese era ¿cómo? Un culto y nunca lo volvió a ver. Pero es cierto, no es sino uno decir la voluntad de Dios y amarla y punto. Ay, pero vamos a ver, si Dios quiere, vamos. Porque Alvarito, tanta cosa, fue mi ángel, fue el ángel. Oscar dice, yo soy médico por Alvarito. Mami, ustedes hicieron todo lo posible, pero él fue la clave. ¿Ves? Yo siempre le doy las gracias porque sin él, es que entrar sin examen, nada. El tipo se iba a casar y firmó eso y eso lo metió ahí porque habían sido muy amigos en Roma con Álvaro. Y es que en 3 días ya era y ve, lo metió porque se enamoró, se iba a casar y renunció. Pero hasta llegar en esos, que todavía estaba 3 días él ahí, y lo metió a la universidad, sin examen y sin nada. Dios es un... Pero el Señor entonces, como diciéndole, ¿qué fue? Te saludó, ¿no?
¿Hoy?
Sí, en el parque, ¿cómo fue que te saludó?
Sí, pero tal vez tal vez él lo he visto, no sé, porque hay unos que caminan ahí.
Sí.
Entonces era como el color de quién, oscurito. Maybe
¿Como papi?
un poquito más oscuro de Nicolás que Nicolás. Y como quién diría yo.
¿Como Alvarito? No,
No,
tampoco.
no, más oscurito. Y entonces, no, pero es como que era mezcla, no sé.
Ay, Gayana,
Pero como... Y de uno, hija, pero que Dios me proteja. Y estaban a decir, oh my God, pero se sentía tan rico. Because he's like, que Dios la surround her with all your angels. Give her more years.
Maybe it's a sign that it's time to start attending Mass.
That's what I said. Maybe it's a sign that you
Get a confession and start attending Mass.
I don't have to
Confiésate
confess.
conmigo.
Yeah, you have to go.
I didn't confess anything.
Ya, si uno no tiene que confesar, Dios no quiere que... ¿Ves?
Maybe it means I
La
want to win the
bendición,
lottery.
maybe la bendición, ¿no? La
You
absolución.
have that thing for the head, the thing with the ice. It's there.
It's in there?
Yeah, it's in there. It's not in the freezer. It's by like where you put your lettuce and stuff.
¿Cómo?
Remember the other day Marge said he needs something for his leg?
Oh, it's not in the freezer?
Not in the freezer. It's up on like where the lettuce should be. I just saw it.
Oh my God.
That's still going.
¿Qué?
Champaña.
Okay, so there.
Ay, yo estoy lindo, ¿no?
You need a little lip.
Champagne.
Comercial, sí.
This is the champagne that we had in Paris.
Is the same one?
Same brand.
Oh my god.
Wow. Gio.
Ready? 1, 2, and...
Wait,
Happy
no, wait.
to you.
Ready? You ready? You have a video?
Birthday to you.
Okay,
Ready?
ready.
Happy
1, 2...
Woo!
¿Está filmando?
Diane, I'm filming, Diane's filming.
Pongamos la Coca-Colita por acá.
Guess who's walking tomorrow? Me.
Mañana es Friday, ¿no?
Ay, mañana's
Moms.
Friday.
Mañana es 17. ¿Quién cumple años
Tomorrow's fish
mañana?
only. Fish only.
¿Quién
Maybe
es
we
que-
should fast after today, right?
Pero tú sabes que el padre Sastor que cumpleaños fue ayer.
I know, it's pretty good.
Incredible.
Okay, Chi-Chi, Dan. Happy
Chi-chi,
birthday, Dan.
Chi-chi.
Dan, happy birthday. Mom,
you.
come forward. Chi-Chi, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, que Dios te bendiga siempre, mamita. Que disfrutes este mundo tan lindo.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that tastes good. This champagne is made to drink on ice.
Aren't all champagnes?
No, this is called Ice Imperial. It's the reason why is because it's a little sweeter than normal champagnes. So when you put it on the ice, it doesn't.
Oh, claro.
It's not as sweet.
Ah, claro, sí, señor. Con el aire. Pero,
You notice
pero,
it's a little sweeter than normal champagne?
sí,
But
pero,
you know what?
pero venga,
Since
te
I have a
digo,
lot of
Gio.
sugar in my mouth,
Pero Gio, la champaña no se le pone hielo, ¿no?
No, on this one it's supposed to be served on
Sí?
ice. Yeah.
Oh.
he's
Tu me filma la ella con su
No,
No,
he's filming.
it's filming right now.
I'm gonna sleep good. Sometimes when I have a little bit of alcohol, it's hard for me to go to sleep. Like it gets me a
Sí,
little.
el alcohol lo hacía uno.
¿No es cierto?
Porque yo tomaba un jarabe para las tos que tenía bastante alcohol.
Y te
Me
dormías.
quedaba profunda.
No, but I'm saying with me, sometimes it doesn't work that way.
¿No? Pero sí, el alcohol a uno le da sueño, ¿verdad?
Sometimes.
Mira.
Oh, Dan, you put this bottle in the thing.
In the thing?
Yeah.
You think it'll fit?
No, well, I mean somehow on the side because this is the bottle that we had over there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So also lay this in there too.
Oh, ok. Ay, hoy estaba, decían que París está envuelto en basura y mostraban todo eso, ¿viste?
They're protesting. What are they protesting? Oh, they're protesting because Macron wants to.
But they don't protest where all the tourists go, do they?
Pero hoy
I don't
estaban
know.
terriblemente
But they have
en
a
las
problem.
calles.
He wants to take away pensions or something like that. He's screwing people's our social security.
Oh, sí, por la...
He's ruining their
ya,
social security.
algo así. Y entonces se alcanzaba a ver en ciertas posesiones, ya cuando uno iba no hacia la tower, sino a lo contrario, esas partes, ¿ves? Estaban y yo digo, oh my God, mire, París iba a llamarme para que viera, pero lo cortaron, ¿ves? Pero estaban diciendo que París, ¿cómo? Lleno de basura o algo así. Y mostraban una parte bien llena de gente y de cosas terribles. Como esas manifestaciones de chusma, ¿no?
Ay, mom.
Los parises. Pues fíjate que una italiana me dijo, una profesora, que en Italia a las franciscas le dicen Fanny, como nickname.
Oh, really?
Sí. Entonces le dije, no, aquí no es bonito el nombre. Y dice, Bueno, allá, por ejemplo, en cambio decirles Francisca, les dicen Fanny. Y escrito con
And the Mexicans for Francisco, they have a nickname, right?
Pancho.
Pacho? Pancho?
Pancho Villa
So-
era Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Pancho Villa, a mí me decían Panchita. En Gilcres, las mexicanas me decían Panchita. ¿Ves? Porque Pancho Villa era Francisco Villa. Pero como el nickname es Pancho, le decían Pancho Villa. Pero que en Italia a las franciscas les dicen Fanny. En algunas partes como nickname, como Paco, ¿no? Paco es Francisco también. Y venga, te digo, ¿cómo es Poma? Poma le dicen a la Jesús María, a las que llaman Jesús María. Está muy rica,
That's good.
pero tápela, papito.
No, tápala, man. We're drinking. Champagne is not para tapar. You open it and you drink it.
Ay, Dios
It's not to
mío.
waste. Because if you put a top on it, then it ruins it. When you open a bottle of champagne, it's to drink right there.
Ay, Dios mío. Sí que... Y a la Lucrecia le dicen Cuca. Y a la...
That's weird because there's people their name is Cuca.
Diane.
¿Cómo?
But in Colombia, that's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing,
No,
but
allá la señora
Woo!
Cuca y la Cuca
Gee,
la
but it's a
helada,
little
el Cuca,
pink.
Cuca la de
Yeah.
no sé qué, y yo.
I think
looks got a tiny little
Aquí
pink.
creo que no
Right?
es bien entre los
It looks like
cubanos.
that color rose gold.
Yeah, it's a little darker than normal champagne. Don't get drunk, mommy. Diane.
It's got a little pink in it. Or maybe it's a reflection from the flower. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so don't throw this away.
No,
That's
I
part of
won't.
the thing.
¿Esta es la que nos tomamos allá? ¿La misma?
Yep.
Ay.
Oh yeah, so now I got that. It's so good. It's good. Okay. Yeah, you get 6 glasses out of each one. Each bottle gives 6 glasses.
Ay, Dios mío.
The
Ay,
other
no.
one, the other glass like that, it was too dirty.
Pero este mes ha sido... Mira, la misa de papi el 12, el 13 era el cumpleaños de... Creo que de esta, ¿no? De Lida. El 14 de Gio. El 15 el padre Satoque.
Well,
El 16 de
Yeah.
Diana.
well, I would say Diane.
Mañana 17, ¿quién será? Alguien es 17.
I've been telling
No,
Diane for
St. Patrick.
I've been telling Diane to come back to the church for how long? For like 8 years?
I go to the church.
No, but I mean like every Sunday, 10 Commandments.
Okay, what
stuff.
if I go every day and I beat you?
No. I mean,
El Kennedy es el que va a
well, see, the thing is, part of the 10 Commandments is every Sunday you can't miss it, or else you have to confess it.
Ooh, I got a little
Right.
chill.
And I've been saying that Divine Mercy is the Sunday after Easter. Divine Mercy.
¿Qué?
Divine Mercy.
Yeah, remember.
To enter the Divine Mercy devotion officially, you do it on the Sunday after Easter. That's how you enter it. It's not like other devotions. It's like you're basically looking forward to the Sunday after Easter to jump into the devotion. And after that, every day I mean, you can do it at 3 p.m. You do the Divine Mercy Chaplet, which takes 4 or 5 minutes.
Jorgito era, pertenecía al grupo de los caballeros del Santo Sepulcro. Él tenía su gown morado con un hood y marchaban detrás de
But he
él.
didn't wear a habit.
¿Ah? ¿Álvaro?
He didn't wear the thing.
No, Jorge tenía el uniforme de los caballeros del Santo
Those
Sepulcro.
Catholic clubs. They're Catholic
¿Cómo se
clubs.
llama?
They're not clergy, but they're
No,
clubs for
pero ahí
men.
tienen ese gown morado.
Yeah, Legion
Se
of
lo
Mary.
ponen
It's a
cada
club.
año.
It's a Catholic club.
Olga is part of the Legion of Mary, but I think
Yeah.
the one that she went to closed. But it was
Pero-
so funny.
I think
because-
it's important to belong to those groups in the church. I think it's important.
I don't know why she stopped. I think they stopped with the
Because
pandemic.
I listen to these people in the meetings. They're in everything. They during the carnival they were volunteering their time selling things in the carnival, and they're all those people are involved in the church somehow.
Sí, todos esos.
They're all involved in the church. They're always doing things. And I'm like, imagine that. What if your child sees you doing that?
Who?
What if you have children and your children see that you're involved in the church?
No, por
It's
eso es uno
their
aprende.
lives are surrounding the church is at the center of their family life. And all their friends
But
are all these
only,
people.
it also has to do with the family going to there
That-
and what
that's
they
what I'm
live
saying.
at home.
That's what I'm saying.
If they go to church and the father's an alcoholic at
Yeah.
home,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a big contradiction.
Yeah, but see, thing is, in other countries, the church is the center of social life for the city,
Ya, como en los
right?
pueblos.
Right. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should
Allá
be.
todo es alrededor
And
de
these
la
people are
iglesia.
trying to keep that going
No se
in their
ahogan.
own way. These people they try to have the church at the center of their family.
It's important to have faith.
What if the children see that?
Porque lo que pasa es esto.
They're not going to go, "Oh, mom, you know what? I'm they and them and
Por
thou."
ejemplo,
Gio, I think I'm trans.
¿Cómo?
What's your
Translender.
what's your-
Translender.
¿Cómo?
What if your
I'm
pronouns?
trans. I used to be a little slender, and now I'm a little more than slender. I'm trans
Porque
slender.
venga, te digo yo, mi mamá nunca dejaba de ir
But
a la misa.
people are making those jokes like I'm trans. I'm trans. What was one of I forget.
La cosa es que en esos pueblos todo es alrededor de la iglesia. Por eso la gente, mi abuelita no sabía leer, pero sabía la Biblia, yo no sé cómo. Porque nos enseñaba, por ejemplo, estábamos en una reunión, estábamos hablando de la iglesia y mi sopa no tenía nada.
You know, I noticed
Y le
that
digo, abuelita, y entonces pensé, dije, mi sopa no, todos tienen, pero la mía no. Entonces dije, no, me la tomo así. Y de pronto la mezclo y había una base grande. Y yo, oh my God. Pero ella era mi nonita, digamos, como la crearon a ella. Era todo alrededor de la iglesia, ¿ves?
but remember the deacons who baptized was it Bianca or was it the twins?
Or Angelina.
No, here in Gateway, the Mars. The deacon said that how was it? He has 14 kids in his family. He was a father of 14 kids, and his brother also had 14 kids.
Oh,
So between two guys, they had 28 kids,
Oh my God.
and I think his brother was also a deacon too. So imagine what that does to the culture, right?
Y sus hijos.
Yeah,
Now
Right.
people aren't having so many kids.
because they're
Ahora
afraid
no.
they can't
The
do it.
money.
Yeah, they're afraid. But when you have faith, you look beyond the material. You think God's going to help me. Somehow
I
God's going
gotta
to help
tell
me.
you something that
When you
I
have
don't know if it's because I don't know. I think it's like God. I don't know if it's because I'm not saying it to burlarme, but like lately, like things like this past year, like my clients are just like super cool with me. They're just like, Diane, oh hey girl, how's it going?
Su merced dice gracias por las
Of
noches.
course,
Adiós.
of course.
Eso es.
And even the people, and when I'm dealing with the people who I send out, I'm not nasty. I'm not like I'm just like, okay, how's it going? How do you like the office? Are you on your way? If they're running late, if are you this? And I placed a doctor. Her name is Doctora Zoraida Gaviria, and she was a
Sounds
hygienist.
Colombian.
Yeah, she is Colombian. She was hygienist, a dentist from Colombia, but here she became a hygienist, so she didn't have her license. Then she got her license to be a dentist, but she's a little odd, and so she looks pretty normal.
Pero yo-
But she hasn't had like a job. She does temp jobs, part-time, and she's a little paranoid. And so she's like, Diana, it's just, oh my God, Diana, there's so much traffic. No, Diana, hay tanto tráfico. Esto me estresa, es que me causa ansiedad, es que me da...
¿Qué le dice?
Me da esto y ya tengo ansiedad y no he llegado a la oficina. I'm like, this girl's suffering from anxiety. Like, why is she just... And so then, the last time I spoke to her, I was like, you're going to be fine, okay? You're going to be fine. Just trust. You're going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. You are fine, okay? And then after everything, she goes, oh my God, Diana, thank you so much. I go, don't worry,
Pero otra yo hubiera dicho, ay, pero ¿por qué no se vino más temprano? Porque todo lo que no hay que arreglar.
No, I'm not really like that.
No,
Except for if they get me on a...
Si lo cogen a uno de pendejo.
Like that one girl. And so, in like the offices, maybe it's because when I speak in the beginning, when I first started, I didn't have the confidence in my voice, maybe.
Exacto.
And so now it's like, and people know me for so many years, but they're like, very like, hey, Diana, how's más que todo, hablo con muchos office managers. I speak with a lot of office managers.
Y tú eres un lawyer y fuiste a la universidad por tanto tiempo. ¿Ves?
Well, they don't know that. They don't know that.
Bueno, pero en ti.
No, well, I don't
que
know.
Tú puedes decirle nomás con eso, take care que todo
And
va a
so,
ser
like,
bien,
what
no sé
I
qué.
had this other client, and she was
dice-
referred with another client. She says, "Oh, this doctor referred me." She said, "You're very professional." And I said, "Well, how can I help you?" And I listened to her. And sometimes they just want to talk about the troubles, right? Of finding someone like, it's true. That's going on right now. And then they continue.
Well, they don't have a lot of workers?
Well, since the pandemic, well, it's always, when you're in need, it seems like sometimes when they're like desperate, they can't find anyone. And so, but it's not only them. Many offices can't. But then the pandemic added to it. And so now they're staying home and they figure, well, or they're asking for a lot more money than before the pandemic. And so, doctor, it's true. I got to tell you, it's true. It's not like something that just...
Fue después de la pandemia.
I feel like it was after the pandemic. They're asking for more. They're becoming like, I'm so in need here.
Porque mucha de esa gente no estaba preparada para eso y la ha pasado mal. Y ahora que volvieron a trabajar, están endeudados y uno no sabe una cantidad de cosas.
Like, or these people are really nice, or like the other day I talked to this lady named Kayleen.
Ay, están tan lindas las rosas, mire cómo abrieron con el agua. Wow. Sí, señor, hay que quitarle tú le quitaste hojas, claro, las hojas le roban agua. Yo digo, alguien que no crea en Dios mirando una flor como un padre, se convirtió en un santo no sé qué. Estaba sentado a la orilla de un lago y volvió a mirar. Estaba ahí y de un momento a otro vio que había una mata ahí al lado con una azucena. Y se puso a mirarla, a las semillitas, a los pétalos, la manera con que estaban colocadas y todo. Dijo, sí,
well, they're just like really nice people.
Y a veces esa gente está, que encuentran con alguien, es peor, pero si encuentran, no, todo va a haber, Todo va a salir bien porque no sé.
I think sometimes it has a little to do with.
Sí, Diana, porque hay gente que si está en una desesperación, yo ya desesperada y dice, ay, sí, porque a mí me pasó lo mismo. Entonces más se desespera, ¿no?
Do you want ice cream, mommy?
No más para mí, papito, recuerda.
Okay.
¿Ves?
¿Y
Entonces...
qué tal el peanut butter jelly?
Ay, sí. Pero no es que yo he comido ya mucho. El almuerzo allá en esto. Después aquí vine, comí nuts. ¿Y qué comí más? Y una banana. Hágame el favor. Que dije, sí, no, comí esta
Siempre hay que
mañana.
ver bananas aquí,
a
porque
las
si se te
9.
baja, tú comes una banana.
Entonces hoy está en 140 y algo así, me voy a comer una banana. Porque la cosa fue que he comido mucho y no... ¿Ves? Pero hoy sí me rellené. Y esa sopa a mí me gustó porque me sabía...
Really? No
Sí,
me
a mí me
gustó.
gustó como a un cuchuco que se llama pintado.
¿Cuchuco?
Se llama pintado, ¿no? Una sopa que se llama pintado.
You know, another thing is this, like, I don't know why when I'm around Dad's old friends, it's like, I think there's
Claro.
something that they
Tiene
were
esa
friends for a
unión.
reason.
No, y que es una
No, es
conexión.
que el pájaro de la misma pluma son los mismos.
Entonces
Si
uno
tú
sí
tienes
lo-
las plumas, tú tienes las plumas.
Sí,
Y
entonces-
todos tienen plumas. And so,
Esa cosa del padre fue una cosa...
ellos se llevaban bien por alguna razón.
Sí,
It's
se
like
querían.
Olga and me.
Sí, sí.
We
Ellos
get
se
along for a
querían, sí.
reason. I don't get along
Y
with
Álvaro
every
y Satok
person.
eran así, mira. Y
So,
que todavía
but you know
están
who else
hablando
gave me
mal de
that
Álvaro.
So
feeling?
Olga's not in a Catholic club right now, or what?
Right now, I guess after the pandemic, it was like things changed. Plus that Marys of Legion, Legion to Mary. I think she stopped going. Oh, but what happened was that one day I was really stressed about something, and I was very, very stressed. And so I went to Olga's like, I think Olga had been inviting me out to lunch or something, but I couldn't go in those days. For some reason, I couldn't. This was before the pandemic. Oh no, what am I talking about? Right before the pandemic, like 2 weeks before the pandemic, sort of. And so she's like, I was very stressed, and she's like, Diana, just come. I'm here at the Legions of Mary. Come. And I go, but Olga, just
La Legión
come.
de María.
Yeah, so I went, and then they had a table like this big, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do these prayers. Olga knew why I was upset and I was stressed, and so then so I just listened to them, and then they have like a format that they do these prayers, and then they read a prayer, and I think they each one relates to it somehow, like they share. And so then
What's good about those groups is that you get to know people, and those people pray for you.
Well, Gio,
Okay,
this is
okay.
what happened. And you know what? I completely forgot Olga, because I shared with Olga the thing about Sastoke.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, that's like what happened at the Legions of Mary. And I go, what happened? She goes, you don't remember? And I go,
Ya tú me
No.
contaste que había sido.
no. Well, the thing is, when I went, everything was nice. Obviously, it was nice.
Yeah.
But this lady came up she had been going regularly.
Yeah.
But when they go there, they don't go to gossip. They go because...
Sometimes they do,
But they go to...
but they gossip about things that are related to the church,
Yeah.
which is good for everybody.
Well, they talk amongst themselves about the prayers and, the priest and the whatever and the pope and... But, so after this meeting, we were walking outside, and so there was a lady talking to Olga, and then the lady, Olga said, this is my friend, and I said, nice to meet you. And the lady kind of pulled me aside, and she started relating the story that I'm like, Olga told her something about the stress I was having. And so I'm like, I go, yeah, and I'm like, that's so funny, because she's
No me diga que no.
she's sharing something that sort of, not exactly, but sort of similar. And so then And then she goes, tienes que rezar una oración de esa de Satan, Mary, the Untier of Knots.
¿Cómo?
Sacanudos, creo que se llama. ¿Las sacanudos?
¿Una virgen?
No,
Yeah.
no, it's a prayer. It's
Right,
just
it's a prayer?
There's different. There's tons of prayers.
But in Spanish, I think it's called sacanudos. And so she says, mira, tome esto, rece, esto es buenísimo. And it is a prayer. If you look it up on YouTube,
Yeah.
they tell you what you have to pray. You pray along with
¿Y
it.
las palabras tú?
De satanudos? Something like that.
Mary, undoer of knots.
But in English, in
Andos de
Spanish,
nada,
I
sí,
forget what it,
después
because they
es-
were in Spanish. The
Ando
meeting
en-
was in Spanish.
Ando en ese suelta los nudos.
Sí, pero sacanudos es lo mismo, ¿no?
Saca los nudos, sí. Termina los nudos, ábralos.
Algo así. Entonces me dio unas camandulitas chiquitas y unas cositas para... Entonces se fue la señora, pero muy querida, super nice.
¿Cubana?
No, era colombiana.
Mm.
Entonces, pero vivía ahí por Brickell. Y entonces se fue and I said, Olga, what did you tell her about me? And she goes, Diana, I swear I didn't say anything. They don't even know who you are. You just showed up and you're a friend of mine, but they don't know anything. I go, Olga, you said something. And she's like, I didn't. I swear to you.
Sí, yo lo
I
creo porque
swear. Ella no es así.
Lo hubiera
Anyways.
dicho, sí, yo le dije que...
And I go, what?
No, porque ellas saben, tienen tanta experiencia que se vuelven como psicólogas, ¿no?
No, not really. It's just
Coincidence.
the thing is, there's no coincidences.
Sí, es unas cosas, por ejemplo, yo creo que Dios quería que yo me casara con papi porque el día que me volé para ir, se varó el bus que íbamos, como en la subidita para Bogotá, ¿no? Y digo yo, esto es un sign of God. Yo no debo ir. Y me pasé al otro lado a esperar el bus que se regresa a Chiquinquirá, que es uno que va y uno que viene, ¿no? Y dije, me pasé aquí con mi maletincito a esperar el que iba para Chiquinquirá. Y en ese momento que yo estoy ahí como al lado donde tenía que pararme, viene el bus que iba para Bogotá. Un bus que iba para Bogotá. Y dice, miren, nos paramos, súbanse todos. ¿Ah? No el otro no llegó, no, pues tenía que pasar ahí, por ahí. Sí, yo creo que en una media hora pasaría, ¿no? Y yo dije, será lo que Dios quiera. Me subí otra vez al bus. ¿Ves?
Oh, so you were going to Bogota, se varó?
Se varó en la Palestina, la subidita esa para allá.
So then you were going to go back to Chiquinquirá.
Sí, entonces la gente, yo dije, este es un sign of God. Vararse el bus tan cerca, no tan cerquita, pero no estaban, seguía Simijaca y todavía no llegábamos ahí. Entonces yo dije, este es un sign of God, que le mentí a mi mamá y todo eso, que venía, era un meeting en Bogotá, que me estaban consiguiendo un trabajo, una cantidad de mentiras. Y entonces cuando me di cuenta que el bus del chofer dijo, no, no sé qué, si sé cuándo, ya mandé con alguien que iba para allá, para Chiquinquirá, que mandaran un bus para remolcarme. Y yo dije, yo creo que me devuelvo. Dijo, el que quiera devolverse, coger el bus en Chiquinquirá, la flota Boyacá, que era. Entonces yo me pasé, dije, sí, yo me regreso. Y me pasé y estuve ahí. ¿Y qué te iba a decir? Y parada ahí, viene un bus que va para Bogotá.
Maybe the man of your life was in that bus.
No, entonces yo dije, ¿qué hago? Y dije, no, por algo ese bus y el otro no parecía por ningún lado. Me metí al bus, ¿ves? Pero si era cosa de minutos. Si ese bus no pasa, el de Chiquinquirá pasa, que el chofer dijo, sí, en momentos viene el que viene de Bogotá. Dijo, ¿Y ves? Pues yo me hubiera pasado, pero a veces cosas uno dice, bueno, Dios mío, ese era el will de God, ¿verdad?
But
Pero hay
Gio,
cosas así.
you know what? I was talking to Oscar and I was telling him how we were talking to Sastoke and he was giving us a prayer. He was saying a prayer. He was like, he was blessing us. And so, but we were like here, like doing it in the video like this.
Yeah.
He was, while we were watching him, and he's like, ustedes tienen que saber que Dios las adora.
That's the thing. That's the thing is, a lot of people don't know, and even people who have faith, it doesn't dawn on us how much God loves us. Even people who go to Mass every Sunday, it doesn't really come to us as much as it should. And imagine the people who don't go to Mass, who don't care, it's even less. But God loves us like you can't. Let's put it this way: God still loves Satan.
Jesus freaking Christ! Because I don't even like.
Think about that. The Catholic Church, people don't know this. Satan, God is only love.
Del mal.
God is only love. When Lucifer was an angel, he turned his back on God and he went in another direction.
Like Pontius Pilate?
That doesn't stop God from loving.
Like Pontius Pilate?
God knows only how to do one thing: love. If you turn your back on him, he can't stop you. You have free will, and Lucifer had free will. It doesn't stop the love that he has for Lucifer. But Lucifer chose a certain direction. He can't stop him. Just imagine for us. Right? So, like I showed Mom this video of a dog, a female dog with all her babies.
Aww.
And she was looking, the babies were on a couch. Like there was like 4 or 5 of them, little puppies. And the mother's head was on top of the couch looking at her little dog like this. Like she was amazed, right? That's just an animal.
I see.
That's an animal. So then you translate that to God who made us.
Well, but he
thing
said,
is-
he goes, Dios las adora, las ama con todo el alma. Él las ama como un papá adora
Well,
sus hijas.
no more.
Y
The thing is,
él las adora.
he loves us more.
¿Entienden eso? Que van a estar
People don't understand that.
That the little hairs was...
No, the people don't understand
Anyways,
that.
I
God
was
loves us
telling
God loves us more than Mom and Dad love us. It's impossible for them to love us the way that God loves us. It's different. God created us. God created us. So imagine how would you love your children? God created us, and He destined us for heaven, but He gave us a choice to reject heaven. We can if we want.
Nos dio la libertad.
He gave us we have the dignity that He made us for heaven. He made us before the universe existed. Before He created the universe, He already knew.
Well, you know what?
He knew that we were going to exist.
So let me
He
finish
loved
my
us
story.
before He even made us.
¿Qué dijo Oscar?
Entonces,
No, que le estaba hablando a Oscar.
like, ¿y qué dijo?
Porque él como dice que no va a misa.
She's like, I just want to know what Oscar said.
Ya, porque yo quiero que se vaya a la iglesia. ¿Y qué dijo él?
Entonces he's like, Diana, my hairs are standing up.
¿Dijo?
He's like, it's like I get the chills. My hairs are standing up. And I said, well, that's what we were feeling, like that hair standing up.
Es que es tan raro esa coincidencia, ¿no?
And then I tell him, and guess what? His birthday was yesterday. And he's like, that's weird. I said, that's
Diana, y yo compré los cubiertos para el Papa y él los encargó, los pagó.
Too bad we can't get our hands on some of those.
Ajá,
Too
él
bad.
los pagó.
It's like 50 years ago.
Too bad we can't get our hands on a couple of those just to have
He's like,
them.
I got a part of Sastoke also.
I bet you he has some of those. I bet you he has
Yo
some of those.
creo.
If we can have a fork and a knife of
Pero
that
estoy
set.
tan segura que él le dio una medalla a Papi de oro. La voy a buscar.
Not de oro.
Sí, en esa época.
Who, Sastoke?
Sastoque. Le dio en un estuche a Papi.
Of John Paul II?
No, Luis. Sastoque le dio a Papi
¿De qué?
de regalo por los cubiertos.
But what was the medal about? What was it? What was on the medal? Was it,
Ya lo voy a buscar porque dice algo.
okay.
Yo los vi porque Papi, esa medalla de oro debe tenerla yo en esas cosas.
Well, the
que
thing
Papi
is,
dio.
his sister was here for 2 weeks, right?
¿Ah?
his sister stayed here for 2 weeks.
No,
Sí.
I don't think 2 weeks. I don't think
Bueno,
it was
yo la
two-
llevé a Sogras.
Sí, yo creo que fue un
con
fin de
las
semana.
Una fi-
Yo
Eso
no
no
sé,
fue-
pero yo estaba
no fue
trabajando.
2
2 weeks
semanas.
is 2 weeks is long.
2 weeks is a long time, Mom.
Fuimos a Sogras.
And you
fuimos-
exaggerate sometimes.
Wait, is it? No, like 2 weeks is
It
kind
was
of
like
long.
3 days, maybe. A
Diana.
weekend. Tú
Pero ¿cómo?
exageras.
No, pero ¿cómo íbamos a ir a ver
No.
aquí a Pembroke Pines donde estaban los zapatos que no había?
Yeah, but that's one day.
That's one day, Mom.
¿Sí? Yo no recuerdo, pero yo sé que ella se
I would
quedó
say
en
a
esta
weekend.
casa.
I would say a weekend.
Yo creo que se quedó aquí en esta casa.
Yeah.
No, she did. She stayed here.
Sí, y también el padre Miranda se estuvo 3 meses en Danacor. El padre Miranda que murió de 104 años. Que te digo que cuando se fue
But,
tenía
Mommy,
un chaleco lleno de
You know
dólares.
what? Hay que hacer y no mirar para atrás. Y punto. Porque Dios nos crió y tú crees que dices, mira, yo la crié así y hizo yo. Yo no.
No, él es el boss, como dice. Tú le dices a Dios, mira, esto es, Señor, su voluntad, lo que tú quieras, será, I will love you, I will do it. Punto. Eso es lo que decía mi mamá. ¿Y qué es el boss? Y yo soy la niñera. Decía, ustedes si van a hacer algo malo, pregúntele a Dios. Y él les dice sí o no. Y mi nonita también hablaba mucho de la Biblia y todo. Entonces todos era alrededor de la iglesia, ¿no?
Mhm.
Todo era de la iglesia porque la gente hallaba misa. Si Celso, una vez que yo salía al trabajo, iba a misa, ¿verdad? Iba y comía la sopa volando porque teníamos que regresar.
But imagine how it would be like
Y
if
entonces
we would
yo,
live in.
vaya a misa, oiga. Le dije, yo voy a misa y sean decentes, Celso.
But
que
imagine,
no pierden
imagine
misa.
how it would be like if we would live in one of those old towns in Spain, where like Chinchiquirá, where everything is surrounded the church. That everything you do surrounds the church. The feasts, the
I don't know
holidays.
if that's like that now.
Pero ¿qué más?
Well, probably
¿Quién
isn't.
más se
Probably
ponía
isn't.
eso?
But the thing is, it
Los
strengthens the
dominicos.
family.
With
It strengthens the
with
family.
the influence of social media, yo creo que no.
¿Cómo?
I think like now around the
In
plaza,
Poland and Hungary, it's like that. In Poland, Hungary, and
around the
Russia.
basilica.
Pero creo que
Okay,
ya
the
no
last
es
time
así.
In
I
Latin
went,
America, I don't think so. I don't think so.
the
Yo
last
creo
time
que
I
ya
went
no.
to
In
La
Nicaragua,
Basilica,
of course not, because look what happened in Nicaragua. They're communists. Okay, the church teaches that whenever you have a communist ruler over your country, it's a punishment. So God punishes you with communism, like Cuba. They're still communists, right? And you talk to Cubans, very few of them are very devout. Very few of them.
No, ellos no.
No, they're not.
Very few of
really.
them. I mean,
some of them
you-
the parents taught.
No, you find some of them, but
But
most
when
of the
they're
Cubans you
here-
talk to here,
But the
they're
ones that
like-
came from a long time ago are
Sí.
because they have la Virgen de la ¿qué?
La
Caridad.
Caridad y
La
Kobe.
Virgen de la Caridad y tenían
And
todo.
that Virgen, they brought it here. It's in Miami.
¿Ese está aquí?
It's in Miami, yeah. It's
En
by
el-
Mercy Hospital.
Oh, sí. Bueno, yo no sabía. Pero yo sé que eran muy católicos y todo, ¿no? Pero ahora no pueden. Y ahora Nicaragua no quiere. ¿Quién es?
No, the Pope says something about that. He said that
El Salvador?
no, Nicaragua, because Ortega,
grocery.
he's putting priests in jail. If they don't say what he wants them to say, he puts them in jail.
But is he still alive?
Yeah, Ortega's a dictator. He's a communist
Yeah,
dictator.
but is he because nobody has seen
¿Quién?
him, right? Ortega.
No, he's an old guy.
¿Ortega?
Sí.
Es
But the
comunista.
Pope,
No, pero todavía vive.
yeah.
Sí, está lo más bien.
But the thing is, the Pope says something. For some reason, the Pope is becoming like
Socialist.
no. The Pope is saying conservative things in the last week.
Yeah.
He said that
Ortega
gender
was-
ideology is a big
Dangerous.
danger.
o algo
He
así.
said it was super dangerous,
Super.
which it took him 10 years to say that, right? And then yesterday he said that the guy in Nicaragua is a dictator. That's exactly what a good pope should say, because that guy is a dictator.
Maybe he's getting
Sí, ayer
older.
el Papa dijo
So
que
why is Francis
era
saying
que
all this stuff
el
that sounds
gobierno
conservative? Like, all of a
Ortega
sudden-
era grocery,
kinda weird. Everybody's
like
asking questions.
Like que una cosa bien inmoral, ¿ve? dijo el Papa en estos días, la que ese gobierno era que algo bien inmoral.
Yeah, no, he was like totalitarian. He said something bad about Ortega.
Mal, sí, que la palabra es como grotesca, ¿ves? Lo que dijo el Papa. Pero lo que pasa es que metió al obispo a la cárcel, Ortega.
Anybody who doesn't kiss his butt, he puts him in jail.
Sí. Y el otro metió 200 más a la cárcel esta semana, ¿no? ¿Es El Salvador?
Which one?
El que metió esos pandilleros a la cárcel.
Oh yeah, that guy's good, but he has to be careful.
Metió 200 ayer.
There has to be careful because the really powerful people in this world, that's a threat to. He's a threat.
Oh, supposedly
No,
there
Estados
was...
Unidos, the people, the bad people who are running the world right now, they don't like him. They run the world. They don't only run the United States.
Que las human rights, que no sé qué, que se bueno, y para callar los metió 200 ayer. Y no sé cuánto, todavía las cárceles que tiene no están llenas. Dijeron que está como que el 20% de todos esos que ha metido.
He's catching attention, right?
Yeah,
Él está,
He's getting attention.
people are worried that they're gonna get him, and I have a feeling they're gonna get him because he's doing a lot of good, and he's providing a good model to other countries. They don't want that.
America.
They don't want that. The people, the dictators who are trying to overthrow the world, they don't want people talking about Dios. In his speech, he's talking about God. That's the exact opposite. They don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Because wokeism is a rejection of God, right?
Naive.
It's meaninglessness, right? So God is the author of meaning. He actually defines things. He names, he creates, and he names. So he goes, okay, this is a bottle. He provides the meaning. So he's the author of meaning, and he's being itself, right? We're not being. We're created creatures. We're created beings. But only God is being itself. So he's the author of meaning and being. So when you reject meaning and being, all you have is meaninglessness. So when you ask somebody, what is a woman? They go, I don't know, right? A man could be a woman. It takes away the meaning from man or woman. It's meaninglessness. So that's where wokeism is just meaninglessness. That's what it is. A rejection of God. So to fight against it, you have to go towards God, embrace God.
Ya, la cosa es que él tiene muchos enemigos, pero ayer dice que 200 más los echó. ¿Ves? No puede ser que repitan la misma película.
I think that would be great for him because putting people in jail is a good idea when they commit crimes, but also you have to have a mind for rehabilitation because these people.
Maybe he's going to do that.
Yeah,
that would be
yo
good.
Creo que él va a hacer eso.
That would be good.
Can they be rehabilitated?
Oh yeah, of course.
Porque todos esos pandilleros no
Everybody
son
has
malos.
hope. In our religion.
No, we have hope, but some of them are monsters.
Well, even the worst monsters can change. Okay?
Pero venga,
the guy St. Paul, who wrote 2/3 of the New Testament, he was the one who organized the execution of Christians, the Jews who converted to Christianity. He was the one who was organizing the stoning of people who were converted to Christianity. That's St. Paul, right? Remember, he was Saul before he converted. He changed his name to Paul. It was Saul. And God met him on the road to Damascus because he was going to Syria to find more Jews who were worshiping Jesus, and he was going to kill them. So he would organize these hunts for Jews who converted to Christianity. On his way to Damascus, Jesus confronted him. Remember, Jesus already ascended into heaven, right? But he blinded him. He gave him a vision, and Jesus says, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? And right then he converted. He became one of the greatest Christians, right? So he was a murderer of Christians who became one of the greatest Christians. He wrote 2/3 of the Bible, the New Testament. So those people, even though they look like they're lost, they still have hope. As long as if they want to change, they can change. They still have hope.
Rehabilitación de entrenar a esta gente. De digamos, hacer escuelas. Y
no, if he turns those prisons into convents, he should just turn the prisons into convents. He said, listen, he should do what the Canadians do. You can send your kids to a public school or a Catholic school. So he should give the prisoners a choice. Listen, he goes, here's a prison that's like a model after a convent.
Yeah.
We want to convert you to Christianity. Or you could say in this one where you could just atheism, whatever you want. You should give them the choice. You want to go here and turn to God, turn to Jesus, and maybe change your life? Or you want to stay here? Give them the choice.
Aquí yo no sabía
And I think a lot of them will try to
que aquí
change.
los presos los rehabilitan, salen graduados de la cárcel, de high school.
Well, there's a prison in, I forgot
Creo
the name of
que
it.
aquí.
No, there's a prison somewhere in the South that's named after African country. I forgot what it's called.
Pero Diana,
Uganda. It's a famous prison that was like notorious for being the most violent prison in the United States. I forgot the name of it. It's named after a African country.
Atticus?
No, that Attica prison is in New York. It's a southern prison, and it's named after African country. What African country's names? It's not Uganda. It's not Nigeria. But it's named after an African country.
Let's see.
And a new warden came who's Christian, and he says we're going to give you a chance to rehabilitate. And the murders and the suicides went straight down in that prison. Angola prison. Angola prison. After that warden came, he says we're going to preach you Christianity, and the violence towards each other, suicides, and violence towards prison guards went straight down. After he promoted Christianity.
venga te digo, si en muchas cárceles de acá les perdonan cuando van a la escuela y por horas y por algo de cosas well behavior.
Okay, then I'm gonna end this. Dan's birthday. 55.
Thank you very much.
Okie dokie.
Thank you for the cake, for the
Que
champagne.
Dios te bendiga, que siempre haya paz en tu corazón, eso es lo más importante, y Dios.
Y Dios me
te-
quiere y me adora y me
adora,
ama
y te-
más que yo sé.
Ya, y